What's up everybody, I am Jaspreet Singh and welcome to the Minority Mindset. There's been a lot of talk about home sales recently, from some people saying that home sales are down to other people saying that young people cannot afford homes because the cost of living is so high, to other people saying that home sales are growing and stable. I mean, the news is all over the place. In a recent video, I talked about why the home that you live in is not an investment, and naturally, this left a lot of people kind of shocked and upset because we're all taught to believe that our home is our biggest investment. And so in this video, I want to talk about the difference between buying real estate as an investment and buying a home, which is not an investment. And before we begin, make sure you hit that thumbs up button below. It's right below the screen. First, let's talk about why you buy your home. You buy your home to live in and to raise your family in and to make memories in, okay? When I buy an investment property, I don't buy it to live there, and I don't buy it to make memories with, because if your investment property is making you a lot of memories, that usually means that something bad happens. So I don't want a lot of memories. I just want the money from rent every single month. So you can say we have different goals, and different goals come with different buying plans. When the majority of people look to buy a home, they're looking for something big and something cute and something fancy and something upgraded and something they can show off to their friends. And that usually means you're going to be willing to pay top dollar because you're going to be living in and using your home for a long time. When I'm looking for an investment property, I'm not looking for something cute and fancy. I'm looking for two things. I'm looking for a good location, and I'm looking for an undervalued property. Psst. In real estate language, an undervalued property many times means a beat up property. If a home is in a good area, but it's ugly, like it has holes in the walls and it smells and the carpet is falling apart, well, then I can buy this property for cheap or below market value, and then I can put in money to renovate it and make it look nice for cheaper than what it would cost me to buy a fully upgraded and nice looking property right fresh off the market. Second, but Jaspreet, my house doubled in value since I bought it. Let me ask you this. Let's say you have $20 and you have two options with what you can do with this $20. You can use option A, which will make you $1 after 12 months, or you can do option B, which will make you $5 after 12 months. Which would you rather choose? Option B, right? Obviously. Now, let me ask you the second question. When you bought the home that you live in, was your initial question, wow, I can make a lot of money on this home? Or was it, wow, I would love to spend time in this kitchen and this backyard is perfect for my kids? One of those questions is an investment purchasing qualifier, and the other is a consumer expense purchasing qualifier. If you bought your home for $200,000 back in 2011 and now your property has doubled in value, that's great, because you bought your home, your consumer item, back during a time when properties were on sale. I mean, homes were selling for dirt cheap during that time. But now, let me ask you this. If you use that same $200,000 back in 2011 to buy an investment property or multiple investment properties for the sole purpose of making money, do you think you would have made more money or less money? Chances are you would have made a whole lot more, because now you were buying for the purpose of investing your money. And let me just make sure this is clear. You don't actually make money on appreciation until you sell your property. As a real estate investor, now not only would you have gotten that appreciation, but you'd also be getting rent checks every single month that you own the property and leased it out to a tenant, and you wouldn't have the same expenses because you don't have to put in that designer kitchen that you put into your home, because now this is an investment property, and every investment in the property that you make, any renovation that you make, will be strategically done to see what will give you the best return on your money. And even if you do decide to renovate and upgrade your kitchen, well, now as an investment property, you get a tax write-off, a deduction for doing that. But I still need a place to live, Jaspreet. At least I made money on my home. I'm not arguing that at all. There's nothing wrong with owning a home. I'm saying you have to understand the difference between the home that you live in, which is not an investment, and an investment property, which you buy for the purpose of making money. There's a difference between making money by chance from the home that you live in when you sell it, it and making money from an investment property because you bought it for the purpose of making money. Third, let's talk about tax breaks. When you own the home that you live in, you do get some tax breaks, and the biggest one under the current tax law is being able to not pay taxes on profits if you sell your home for more than what you bought it for. If you owned your home and lived in your home for at least 2 out of the last 5 years, then you can avoid paying taxes on the first $250,000 of profit from selling your home. And if you are a married couple and you file your taxes jointly, then you can avoid paying taxes on the first $500,000 of profit from selling your home. And although I am a licensed attorney, I am not your attorney, so be sure to speak to a tax professional in your area. As a real estate investor, when you buy real estate as an investment, you have access to a whole different set of tax breaks. I already talked about how now if you make renovations in your kitchen or on your property, well, now you get a tax deduction for these upgrades, but you also have different tax deductions like the depreciation deduction. You've probably heard a lot of people talk about how real estate investors don't pay any money in taxes, right? Well, this depreciation deduction allows many real estate investors to make a profit every single year from the rental income, but legally claim and pay $0 in taxes. You don't have that option with your home that you live in. And again, be sure to speak with an attorney or a tax professional in your area to understand how to apply this to your actual tax returns. And if you sell your investment property for a profit, you can defer those taxes as well. Like, let's say you go out and you buy a property for $200,000 as an investment. And now 10 years later, this property has gone up in value to $1 million. Well, you can defer 100% of those taxes on selling the property. So you just made $800,000 of profit. You can defer taxes on all of that profit if you use something called a 1031 exchange, which allows you to defer those taxes. Now you can grow and compound your money tax-free, and there's no limit to how much profit you can defer with the 1031 exchange, unlike your personal home. Fourth, is it bad to own a home then? No, not everything you buy will be an investment, and there's nothing wrong with buying nice things or luxury things as long as you can afford them. But that's the key, you have to be able to afford it. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of benefits to owning a home, like you're building equity in your property and you can eventually pay off your property, so now you won't have to make any rent or mortgage payments, and this is all good. But being a homeowner comes with the responsibilities of being a homeowner. A lot of times all this gets overlooked with the whole hype of your home is the biggest investment of your life. You have to go and buy this home that you can't afford yet. Look, numbers don't lie. 78% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck right now. And 61% of Americans don't have $1,000 to cover an emergency without going into debt. That's 6 out of 10 people. And yet 64% of Americans are still homeowners today. There's something seriously wrong with this model. You're taught to believe that your home is the biggest investment of your life, so what do the majority of people do? They go out and they buy the biggest and the most beautiful and the most expensive and the nicest home that they can buy because we think that it's gonna make us wealthy and rich because it's a huge investment. And I'm sorry to say it, but it's not true. Going big on the home that you live in is not gonna make you wealthy or rich. If you do want to become wealthy and rich, then go big on investing in real estate as an investment. Let me put it this way. There's a reason why your home is not the single biggest purchase for wealthy people, because they're buying investment real estate. And if you're still unsure as to whether you should consider the home that you live in as an investment or not, I already made a video explaining why your home is not an investment, and I'll link it in the description below. And our editing team put some really cool surprises in this video that I think you'll like, so check it out in the description below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed our video, hit that thumbs up button and share it with one friend so we can help spread the word. Don't miss our new videos on entrepreneurship, business, and money every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below. That way you actually find out when our new videos are released. And as always, keep hustling.